And welcome back to another Legio IX Hispania Rome 2 replay on the Eagles Rising tournament. Today I'm going to bring you another best of two. We have Legio Italica Jack in red versus Lord Zeva, Lord Maur in yellow. So playing as back trio we have Legio Italica Jack, and there's 3 light Persian archers, 3 Eastern Spearmen, 2 light peltas, which is quite surprising against Lusitani, but we'll get through 2 Furios spears, 1 on each flank. I believe a line of 4 4-axe swordsmen, not the Scal 4-axe hoplites, which is quite surprising. And a Bactrian Varguard general, backed up by 3 Bactrian noble horse and 2 mercenary Scythian archers. Mercenary Scythian horse archers. Lusitani, we have 2 Iberian swordsmen as the meat shield line, 3 Scutari spearmen, 4 Scutari spearmen, sorry, backed up with, I'll slow down just a smidge, with 1, 2, 4 Iberian slingers. We have 2 veteran shield warriors, 1 on each flank, with a base line of 3 Lusitani nobles, with a Lusitani guerrilla in the back here. With the cavalry contingent is made up of just 2 Scutari cavalry. So overall, a lot of Scutari units on the field here. Very heavy spear-based army, which is surprising. Maybe it's not as much melee, expensive melee as you'd think. So basically, there's only a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decent melee line with 2 Iberian soldiers you meet you. Versus someone like Bactria, you can do that. It's surprising that Bactria decided not to bring Hillman personally into the Eastern Spearmen. He would have had the money for it. He only used 1, 2, 3. He's only brought 4 out of the 7 melee he could have brought. So the archers are going to have a fight with the slingers, and the slingers are always going to win that engagement because slingers always be archers, unless the archers are like mercenary Syrian archers. He's rushing in his Eastern Spearmen pretty heavily, forcing Lord Mar to push all the way back. Which is not really. He needs to be careful though, because if he separates his lines too far out this line, then this line won't be able to get to his support quick enough. And as we see, these archers are just going down a lot. He's about to lose his first archer unit. We'll see some javelin volleys here going into the Eastern Spearmen. We're on huge unit settings. Lord really just like playing his games on huge unit settings. I don't know why, but he does. So as we'll see, the javelins crack into the 4-axe swords. Quite a few javelins into the old spears here. The archers find the background. It's quite a magnificent look. Sorry guys, I'm coming down with a little bit of a cold, so I do apologise if I have a couple of sniffles and a cough now and then. So as this skirmish engagement goes, the Iberian swords are having a fun time just hitting and damaging the 4-axe swords and the Eastern Spearmen. So really, he needs to engage quickly, to be honest, or Lusitani's just going to have the run of the place. The Iberian swords crack into the Eastern Spearmen without a counter charge. She's Eastern Spearmen, so it's not too bad of a difference. However, Lord Mar, in my opinion, he moved his Iberian swords a bit too close up, and that shield wall was too preemptive, in my opinion. There's no need for a shield wall like that. You're not giving the charge bonus the chance to work its effect. Spearman will get kills against Iberian swords, but like I said, he didn't even get the full charge and he's already got into the shield wall. Shield wall's good. I'm not saying he's not going to win this decisively. What I'm saying is he could have just let the charge work a bit better. I've got a nice zoom in at Iberian sword versus 4-axe swordsman. So anyways, we'll look on the other side. There's going to be a Scutari cavalry charge into the Eastern Spearmen, and actually look to plow straight through them and hit the 4-axe swords as well, which is a devastating charge. I didn't expect it would do that. However, he's going to take some casualties from the Furios spears on the flank. The veteran shield war is going to get that dealt with. The cavalry's finally getting mobilised over here to deal with the threat. Right side, mercenary veteran shield warrior gets into a Furios spear. Syrian archers are risk over here. Going to shoot into the back of these veteran shield walls, which they can do, but be careful. This Lusitani guerrilla is around and does have javelins they can throw. It's a weird front line, to be honest, of cavalry and a bit of everything. Scutari cavalry's there, unfortunately he bites the dust. Lusitani nobles are in, fighting. There's some good close melee combat here. He died. So shield walls are going to hold for a bit. He has got some archers left in the field. The Bactrian Varguard, in my opinion, needs to be deployed on this side straight away. The general's just going to bust through that very quickly, that unit. The other units have support with the cavalry, so they'll hold a bit longer. But all I'm saying is that the Bactrian Varguard needs to get not into there. It needs to get here. Now it's just going to crumble. Right flank has crumbled for Bactria. Left flank looks very precarious. Doing alright with this unit here of Forex swords, so I don't know why you would send your unit there. Forex sword unit in a glitched out shield wall, not doing anything there. Needs to be moved out of that, in my opinion. Not okay charge on the Italian nobles, but you've put all your cards in this area here. This bit will be okay for him. This bit is crumbled. He hasn't got anything left really here, and if he doesn't keep it up, he's just going to get flanked. There's a lot of troops that are just going to come, bang, 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 and there's nothing he can stop. There's not enough units, and the light peltists aren't being used effectively. Here they're being used okay. This hasn't been used. You need to be shooting into the back of this Lusitani guerrilla right now, which I've just realised there was 2 Lusitani guerrillas, not just one. Probably hiding somewhere in spot. This is quite good because these veteran shield warriors are very, very, very strong units. They're doing very good against the Forex swords, especially with the charge bonus. As you can tell, Bactria isn't the best faction to take on Lusitania. He has some of the tools, to be honest, but the build wasn't right, and the use of the shield wall, in my opinion, was just quite incorrect. Very preemptive. He would have done a lot better and killed a lot more. What you do is you charge your Forex swords in, and you wait about between 10 to 20 seconds, and then you put on the shield wall, because then you get the charge bonus. Like here, so you get a nice charge into the Lusitania nobles. Bit of a mismicro though by Lord Maur. So his Lusitania nobles have been charged, and you see, if he puts him in shield wall straight away, he won't get the benefit of the charge bonus. Every unit has a charge bonus, and you need to make sure you use that correctly. Bactrian Varguard doing a good job here. Very clustered. Skutarikov's going to have a charge in. I believe a charge to everything. I don't know exactly how. Elite Persian archers being caught there. Light Peltis on the right flank finally getting charged by the Skutari. Didn't do much really, and they're going to probably break straight away because they're only light Peltis. I don't like light Peltis. If you're Bactria and you want to get some nice Peltis, Bactrian Peltis are good enough in my opinion, or just normal peltasts. You don't need the light ones. You get more ammunition, yeah, but most of the times you can't use all your ammunition, your peltasts, especially in this case. So the only unit that seems to be left on the field now is the Bactrian General, which is not been very cost effective right now. It has got a lot of men. Tactical 58. This Lusitania noble will shred it to 1,000,000 pieces, as well as the Skutari spearmen, and we'll just throw javelins into its side. We'll get a close-up view over here. Lord Maur played very well in this game. Lusitania is always a better faction with all fairness against Bactria in this rule set. It's nice to see Lusitania and Bactria being used, to be honest. You know, they're not the strongest factions in their area. Very well played. He just had his arm chopped off. We get some close action at the back. As you see, the Bactrian Varguard is suffering pretty heavily to this. Headhunt's been used as well on top of that, so this unit's going to be in a world of pain. As we can see, and that's the end of that the first game. So Lord Maur doing a good job, killing over 2,000, losing under 1,000. Skutari kind of used relatively well. The one unit wasn't used effectively enough. The other one was used okay. The other one was used exceptionally well, killing those peltests in the end. All his Iberian swords were used perfectly. Lusitania nobles done perfectly. Got not a massive amount of kills, but they were on full unit strength. Lusitania guerrillas on 108 kills with full strength. 15 unit of Skutari spearmen. These weren't used, so you can't really criticise that. Slingers were used okay. It's good to see that Lord Maur didn't get a unit of his cavalry killed with missiles at the beginning again, so he's learned from that one. Veteran Shield Warriors also did very well. On the Bactrian side, there's not much that I can say did well. The mercenary Scythian horse archers didn't do too bad, and the archers didn't rack up too horrible kills, and I think that's about it. The rest was just flattened by the Lusitani swords, and none of the Forex swordsmen really had a fighting chance in dealing with any of this unless their meat shields were used correctly. Unfortunately, they weren't. So we'll have a look at number 2. This is Jack playing as the Nervii, Lord Maur playing as Egypt. So we'll have a look at the builds a little bit here, and we'll have a look at when we get in the battle. So we'll go through Egypt first, and we'll see the Royal Pelt from Lord Maur. We have the Royal Peltish General, with 2 Camel Spearmen, Camel Archer, 2 Egyptian Cavalry, and a Skirmisher Cav. And I'll go into the rest of the melee when we get in the game. It's a very weird build. So as I said, we have the 3 levy footy spears that the majority of Egypt brings for thing. So then we got Numidian bowmen, Egyptian archers, Numidian bowmen, Egyptian archers. So there's not a huge difference to these guys. I believe the Numidian bowmen are better with range, and that's roughly it. The morale may be slightly better because everything that, like I said, anything that has the word Egyptian in front of it, in the first word, is shit because its morale is just horrible. So if we look at the 4-axe swords, we have 1 4-axe sword here. We have another 4-axe sword. Yeah, with 2 4-axe swords here, and 2 Galatian Royal Guard, Royal Peltish General, 2 this is one of these weird units you don't see much. Mercenary Cushite women, who are the Daughters of Mars unit packs. They look very badass. Don't usually see them being used. Lord Maur going for that bizarre unit choice there. Then we got the basic Egyptian cavalry with a 2 camel spearmen. The missile contingent is made up of a skirmisher cav. If we look at Nervi's build, we have 3 Celtic slingers, there may be a 4th one there in the forest I can't see. With 4 levy freemen. We have 3 fierce swords. Like I said, I like these. Like I said, when I was playing with core-casting with Lawrence, I really like these fierce swords. Then we have a naked spear, very risky choice. Naked warriors, which I don't understand what's the need for them when you've got your when you have your fierce swords, and 2 wolf swarm. So not really hard. It has a lot of infantry, but not a lot of high tier infantry. And we have a Gallic hunt. We have 2 units of Gallic hunters back here as well. So very expensive missile contingent over here. It's just quite surprising. That's why he went for his naked swords instead to get the rest. He's not microing very well, unfortunately, and he's realised I'm going to get a shot with his skirmish cav. He's already lost 5 units. He needs to get this thing sorted out straight away. And there's another javelin volley into the back, and as you see, that is being very devastating to the mighty horse. And he has, I didn't say he has 3 mighty horses, his cavalry. He's microing too much here, not enough back here. He needs to deal with these units. Like I said, they're just going to damage. They're just going to go onto every single cavalry unit and just kill a few. And there's another javelin volley. The skirmisher cav has already paid for itself, I just want to point out right now. So right now we have a Celtic slinger that's died already. Other Celtic slinger is he's not in great shape. So this unit's going to go down straight away. He's Numidian bowman. Oh, not bad. I might need to invest in some next time I play Egypt. They seem to be doing relatively good work. So now he's finally realised that this is happening, so he's got his Gallic hunters shooting them over here. They won't kill many, I don't think. They'll maybe kill 1 or 2. Didn't even kill any in that volley, but the damage has already been done. Like I said, 56 left on that unit, 70 left on that unit. So about how many kills did he kill? 34 mighty horse. So that's very, very good for a skirmisher cav. We also have Spear Brothers as well. I didn't see that. 2 units of Spear Brothers, quite a nice unit that the Nervia had the chance to bring. But I don't see what's the need of bringing a naked spear then if he's bringing these. If you're versing Egypt, you're not going to verse like cataphlax. I know there's a camel archer in the background for Egypt. It's a very nice unit here. I don't know why it's so far away. It's a bit too far away from the field. It's going to take at least a minute or 2 to bring this all the way over here. But we'll see. So right now, Lord Maur has got first blood with the unit row, and I think Lord Maur is doing slightly better. However, you need to be very careful versus Nervi's Egypt. Even an early win, Nervi is, I would say, at least 2 to 3 times stronger than the Egypt. I think Egypt would be able to ruffle stump him. Maybe if an elephant is a very dangerous tool that Egypt can bring, which requires a lot of caution. His spearboats are walking up, they're just getting javelined by the Levy Furios spears, which is basically a job that the Levy Freemen should be having, not the spearboats. Even though they aren't taking that many units, Foxhill's going to initiate straight up that field and engage with the Spear Brothers. It's a very worthy target for a Foxhill to take out. And he just gets away. Yeah, just gets away with that one, but this one does engage the 4 swordsman. and then pulls out instantly, which is quite strange. He's losing that unit pretty heavily. Nice javelin volley, I believe, into the back. I'm not sure if it just all missed actually. Levy 3 engaging the Glacial Rail Guard pretty nicely. The Glacial Rail Guard didn't get a charge there, where his units are walking to re-engage. He needs to get that unit locked down quickly. Or he's just wasting a Levy 3man, because this Levy 3man won't last long. He needs to get a unit into that Glacial Rail Guard straight away. Forex Sword finally engaged with the Spear Brother. The Spear Brothers finally got the balls to engage it, and the Fierce Swords that should have been going against this unit here are now going against this unit here. So we have Nervii Fierce Swords engaging the Forex Swords. Lord Maur is going to pull back again. It's a very weird thing that's happening right now, and both sides. Nervii is struggling right now, to be honest. His micro is not on par right now, and it seems to be struggling with some of the tricks Lord Maur's throwing him this way. Some of the stuff he's doing is I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to kite javelins and all that stuff, but he's not. It's just not working, I don't think. And I think he just needs to get in there and get stuck in. That's the best thing Nervii can do, really, against Egypt. There's no elephant on the field, so you don't have to worry about that massive monstrosity or a javelin or a chariot that's roaming through your ranks. As we see, it's a pretty heavy, hard flank going on here, so Lord Maur needs to keep an eye out for that. Nubidian Egyptian archer about to rout off the field, first unit for Egypt to run out of the field. Both Spear Brothers have been lost, which I don't understand. It was just blatantly need to throw that away. The naked spears are going to go in. He's doing it in waves. He needs to bring all his heavy infantry up on the field, and he needs to bring it up now. This side needs to advance. This side needs to hit. Naked Spear's not even getting a charge against these Forex Swords. The Naked Spears would win before Venice against an engaged Forex Sword, because the Naked Spears have a very nice charge bonus of 30. Fierce Swords and some Naked Warriors on this side getting a nice charge on the Galatian Rail Guard here. Didn't get a charge back on it. With some, however, the Cabal Archers have been brought up on the field, getting some nice archer volleys off on these fierce and naked swords. As we said, we've got to kill. I didn't see general skill, so we got use the whip and second wind and battle rhythm. The exact same for Egypt there. So we see an off swarm general moving in now to engage us. There's a lot of units being pumped into this, to be honest. And if this Glacial Card doesn't go down, I don't know what will kill it. Big blob in the centre, naked off swarm, fierce sword, a bit of a blob in my books. All his cavalry has been sent to deal with one skirmisher cavalry. This is not what he needs. He needs to send one squad to bring the other two back. Sending all three of these cavalry units to chase one little skirmisher cavalry is not going to. One skirmisher cavalry is not going to cause him to lose this game. Him not having cavalry support will. Again, blobbing like this is not going to be effective. He's just going to have a field day when he can flank you. He's going to have with his camel spearmen and things. He's going to have a field day.
We understand.
The Egyptian cavalry getting shot pretty heavily by the Gallic hunters. Gallic hunters are going to probably rout from the field now because the Egyptian cavalry has spotted them. Bit of a waste of the Gallic hunters, in my opinion. They haven't been used effectively in this game, I don't think. And his skirmish blob is completely defenceless against this unit here. He's bringing his cavalry back, but I very much doubt it's going to be in time to save his skirmishers. All Swarm General doing a good job. Glacial Rail Guard not routed from the field yet. The Naked Sword that was there has routed from the field. Whistling Shot has been activated by this unit here. Whistling Shot has been used to scare the barbarians. Seems to be working on the Fierce Swords. Very, very, very strategic play by Lord Maur there. However, he has accidentally hit his own Glacial Rail Guard, but I believe he can work that out. The Glacial Rail Guard's just going to cut through this crap now. It's the fact that the matter. You're going against two Glacial Rail Guards. You're not flanking. Royal Peltis is going to obliterate this Fierce Sword. Lost only 60 men. This thing did get a fierce charge as well. On top of that. So obviously the Royal Peltis, which is only a heavy, not a very heavy unit, is going to struggle. Both sides are looking very equal right now. There's a lot of cav on the field now for Nervii, and he needs to use that quickly. He needs to get in here. He needs to protect his missiles. Well, he hasn't. He's blobbing his units. His cavalry doesn't need to be this condensed. He sends one squad here, one squad here, one squad around here, etc. He needs to distribute it. And now Egypt's now reformed its army. Is now getting these Cushites, shield women, involved. Let's see how this works. Let's see how many kills these get on the charge. Very weird charge. You have rapid advance and cavalry tactics, so they're very good against cavalry. 11 kills on the charge. It's not a bad 13 kills. It's not a bad little unit there. cavalry engagement's finally going underway, but the Nervii cavalry has finally got engaged against the skirmisher, so he may be able to save a couple of his missile units if he doesn't accidentally mismicro this unit to get hit by this forked sword here. Nervii infantry line has just been absolutely obliterated because of the flanking and everything. You know, he could have done all right with that infantry corps. He didn't have the cavalry support with it personally. Also, General did a great job. I'm not going to deny that. But it's just going to get shot to death. It's just going to get shot to get Kushite women baiting it back. It's going to get shot by all these cheap archers and the camel archers, which is, you know, not good for the awesome at all. The massive cavalry fight, it's obviously going to go in Nervii's favour, but it's just too little late from the Nervii cavalry, I think. The Nervii, those mighty horses can do a good job at just recharging, and the main thing they need to do, they needed to get around and kill these, but they never did. And they were too busy concerned about the one skirmisher cavalry that ended up coming back into the fight in the end. Kushite women going in against the mighty horse now, so the mighty horse is going to probably start losing the engagement now. Kushite women should now be popped in cavalry counter tactics. There we go. These will be a devastating unit now. Very interesting unit brought to the field. Lord Maur has used him very effectively, as we'll see. It's a massive bit of a cluster over there. So Nervii's army is going to rout from the field, causing Egypt to win. There's no way Nervii can bring this back now. The general's the only one alive. I believe a headhunt has been popped, just to make sure it doesn't rout, just see if he can get as many kills as possible. Glacier Guard's going to come in, get a nice javelin volley onto the back of the Orpheus there. And then we've got the Kushite women and the Glacier Guard just going to pincer this Orc Swarm unit, which has got a lot of kills. The Orc Swarm unit 4 pelt is 154 and also 183. That's been an expensive unit. I've seen this Orc Swarm unit. It's been against Kushite women and the Glacier Guard, so it has had it's 2 chevrons. You don't get 2 chevrons of killing Levy Freeman and stuff like that. So there we have it. It's a 2-0 game for Lord Maur here. Played exceptionally well. Very, 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 very good. Let's end the replay. Let's have a look at the kills. Egyptian cavalry, all the cavalry from, in my opinion, Egypt was used exceptionally well. That camel spearman could have been used a little bit better, but it did its job in the end. Egyptian cavalry getting 100 kills, 122 kills. Camel spearman 194. Just killing all those undefended archers, which was a bit of a bad choice. You know, the Nervii cavalry didn't do too bad. Wouldn't have done too badly, to be honest, if it actually protected its missiles, and it could have won that. He had the missile advantage. You know, his Gallic hunters died with 70% of their ammo left. The slingers died with like 50% of their ammo left. You know. So the fierce swords that got the charges did really well, the 133, the 148, but it just got overwhelmed. The naked swords weren't used correctly enough. All of them were used okay. Spear brothers were used okay. Were used shockingly as a meat shield. I think the Levy 3 should have been used as a meat shield, not the Spear brothers. Spear units are quite expensive, and you don't really want to use Spear brothers as a meat shield unless you're the cheapest unit you have that you can throw into the field. And mainly go for the flanks. The naked spears weren't used that well either, did get the kills, but it was a very well played. Lord Maur is a very, very, very good player, coming out of retirement from World 2, and he's shown that he's not rusty anymore, and he's getting back into the swift of the tournament. So guys, for more tournament battles, we'll have on my YouTube, Granite Total Wars, and Lawrence and Dictator Lawrence's on Legio Italicas. Check them out, the links will be in the description below, as well as the brackets for the tournament if any of you are interested in how it's all going, and we'll see you later guys.